Hello guys, welcome to our channel and we'll be talking about iClone shortcuts, the ways to learn iClone in very shortcut ways. So the first thing, when you open up iClone 8, whether it's iClone 8.0 or iClone 8.4, whether it's just an iClone 6, iClone 7, the first thing that you'll have as a beginner is this full screen. This is kind of mixing up your mind, so don't worry. The first thing that I can recommend you to do is you have to arrange and you have to make enough space for you to work. So the first thing, just drag modify, drop right over there, drag render if there is a render, but mostly no render. Let's say we don't have render. But here we have modify, content, scene, visual. This is not enough. You can add another thing here. Click render and then there is another thing called render video or render image. You can just click on this render video. Click render video. This tab also is very important to start with. So you can have a render tab there. These renders are not enough. We have to add another render. This is called project render. So click on file here. Then, click on edit. Then go down there. There is a project setting. So click project setting. The render will appear right there. So you can just drag it and drop over there. There is so many tabs, and the other tab is for mini viewport. Actually, if you are using a camera, okay, so you can also try to have that. But for now, we don't need a mini viewport. And sometimes you can just click here on window, then workspace will show you how much things do you have. You can see here, you can have a mini viewport. So once you click here, the mini viewport will appear right over there. You can drag it and drop there. But for now, it will just increase tabs, and we don't really want to use that for now. And the other thing that is very important for you to have the timeline. But timeline, you can have it, but for the moment, we don't need this timeline. And if we need timeline, we can click just right over there, down there, and then it will appear. So we don't really need to have a timeline right now because we have nothing here. Okay, so another thing is just click right over there and see what are we really missing. There is a curve editor and the rest, yeah, just so far. So let's continue to the basics shortcuts. Another thing that you need to have shortcutly is you must have ways to create things. So let's say you're new to iClone and you don't have any store, you don't have any package, you have nothing, completely nothing, but you just want to learn this stuff. You want to learn this program. So the first thing here, you can just create here, create, and then you can see the primitive shape. And the first shape most people are using is a box or whatever. Or sometimes if you're using Blender, then you can start with a box as well. So the same box you had there on Blender, you can have the same box here in iClone. And all iClone, they are starting with the box, iClone 5 to iClone 8, so far as I saw it. So you can have we can start with the box, and then this box you can try to make something out of it. Maybe you can just lower this one to make the box flat, or sometimes also you can just click right over there. And if you are using your keyboard, then you have to click Control Shift D. Once you do that, you can duplicate the box. But because you didn't see that, I undo it and click on Scene. This scene shows how many things do you have on the scene so far right now. So right now we have many things. So let's say we are starting with nothing. Highlight all of them and then click delete. Then right now it means we have nothing on the scene, but we really want to start with something. So you can start with having that box. The light, we can start with the box. Okay. So once you have the box, then the box is not completely black. Why? And you really say you just want the scene to be completely black. Then you have to know there's something called auxiliary light, and also there's something called ambient light. Today, we just want to talk about this box. Light will be on another episode. So, if you want to create first thing in the first day, this is the first part you can start with. You can have this box and then you try to play with it, but whatever. the reason. You can also try to add another shape. As I said, we want to learn shortcuts. So the shortcut here is not putting these boxes or play with them. It's trying to make this box looking or these shapes having a different look. So just click here on modify. You want to modify this object to be something else. And you, let's say you don't have any pack, you don't have any PBR, or you don't know what is PBR. So I might suggest you can start playing with what you know you have right here. Let's say you have base color, metallic roughness, and a bump. So what can you do here? Change this one. There's something called copy and paste. Right click this, you can see there is a copy. So copy this and paste right over there. Paste it right over there. Then the ball will be black. Don't worry. Copy this one, dark one, and paste it here on the roughness. So the roughness also will be black. Once you paste it, then the ball will looking shiny. The same thing you can do for the ball. And sometimes you can try to adjust light. Click light on metallic and then try to adjust this one right here. When you try to increase the brightness, so this shining will try to disappear. And then click roughness as well. When you try to do something here, you can see also there is a change on the ball. So today's for those beginners, this will be your first thing to do and the first thing to understand about icon lighting and reflection on very simple objects. And also, we can do the same thing to the box. Click the box, then it will direct here on the box completely. Then do the same thing. Try to change the light of the box. Then click maybe on metallic, also white, but roughness can be a bit of black to create kind of a reflection or something like that. So this is the first tutorial, guys. Welcome to the next one.